Hey guys, this is part 2, so I'm gonna read this now. Meanwhile, Samantha and Edmund wandered the woods. The heat was pleasant, and the forest was bursting with color. Edmund, how in the world are we going to survive this, huh? Samantha asked as they began running faster and faster. They could hear the feet of a group nearby. Samantha, we have to get out of here. I know that, Ed, she said before someone came in up behind them. I found them, yelled a man. Before the man could grab them, Ed pushed Samantha down a hill and went after her. They tumbled and tumbled until they hit the bottom. Samantha cried in pain. She had sprained her leg. Thinking quickly, the soldiers searched. Edmund covered her up with mud to camouflage her and did the same. Shh, he said before Samantha looked around. We lost them, said the man to another man who was tall and fit with short brownish hair. Oh well, we'll find them. Don't worry. They won't last long here. Are they gone? Asked Samantha with scared eyes. Her heart was beating fast before Edmund said, Yes, we're safe. Chapter 2, The Journey Ahead. Edmund stood up and helped her up as well. So, do you want to go on? Asked Ed as Samantha nodded. They both walked on. Samantha had trouble walking because of her sprained leg, so Edmund carried her on his shoulders until they made it halfway as the night time fell. Edmund took out a blanket and a small pillow from his backpack. Here, he said, handing them to her, before laying down a few inches away from her. Aren't you going to be cold? Asked Samantha as she snuggled into the blanket. Nah, I'll be fine, said Edmund, almost falling asleep instantly. Sweet dreams, said Samantha before laying her head down. She then heard rustling in the bushes. A boy stuck his head out, along with a girl. Who's there? Samantha yelled, grabbing the pocket knife on Ed's belt. Sis, it's me, cried Kate, coming out, along with Cody, Edmund's little brother. And me too, said Cody. We were worried about you guys, exclaimed Kate before yawning. You guys shouldn't be here. Maybe my brother's here, and I want to learn alchemy too, said Cody, full of determination. Yes, I think they might be onto something, Sammy, said Kate, smiling. No, stop it, both of you, yelled Samantha. Kate, please go home. Too late, said Cody. We're staying whether you like it or not. Fine, yelled Samantha before laying them down again, pulling the covers overhead. Cody and Kate camped out with Edmund and Samantha. In the morning, everyone shared the food Edmund had brought, and headed out on the road again. Man, I'm hungry, exclaimed Cody as his stomach growled. Too bad, said Samantha. You'll have to manage. As they headed further up ahead, they saw a man who appeared to be a ninja. Hello, children, he said as they approached him. State your names and why you are here. Edmund Shella, sir. I want to learn alchemy. I'm Samantha Daniels, and I came here because this dark dragged me here. Cody Shella, sir, and I want to learn alchemy like my brother. Kate Daniels, mister, and I'm just here to cheer everybody on. The man nodded. Okay, follow me, he said, leading them to a cabin. They all entered the cabin, only to see a woman sitting at a table fixing coffee. Well, well, what have you brought me this time? They say that they wish to learn alchemy, he said, with a straight face, as the woman smirked. Oh, really? Yes, ma'am, exclaimed Edmund, standing straight, ready for anything. Please accept me as your student. Only if you can prove yourself. Then, maybe, said the woman. Thank you, ma'am. I promise I won't let you down, said Edmund with determined eyes. Alice, said the man. Yes, Crimson? Perhaps it would be wise for everyone to get some rest before tomorrow. Alice nodded. Okay, then, she said, putting the children in one room, tucking them in. Good night, everyone, she said before turning out the lights and closed the door. The room was now as black as night. Everyone was huddled together. Alice knew the dangers of keeping them here, but was willing to take them. "Brother, I'm scared," began Cody, crying and shaking. "Cody, stop it! You need to get a grip on yourself," yelled Edmund before Cody looked at him stunned. Everything was quiet. They heard tanks coming. Everyone's heart froze in fear, awaiting the terror from above. The door opened as Crimson came in, closing the door behind him. He opened a secret compartment that was hidden in the floor. "Edmund, Samantha, get in," he whispered as they both entered the compartment before he closed it. "Cody, Kate, follow me," he said, leading them downstairs to Alice. "Children, follow me," she yelled before Kate and Cody followed her outside. They could hear the helicopters miles away. "In here, and don't come out until I tell you," she yelled, closing the door. After they crawled in the bomb shelter, Alice went back inside. "Crimson, we have to get them away from here." "Don't worry. That damn anti-force won't dare fire a bullet on my account," Crimson said, dashing out before revealing a few kunai knives in his hands. He could hear the helicopter closing in before he saw them trying to land. "Oh, no, you don't," he said angrily before launching the kunai knives in the air towards the helicopter and jumped up on the helicopter before catching the kunai knives. "Hey, get out of here!" a woman yelled, pulling out a pistol before he knocked it out of her hands and threw her out as well. Crimson disabled the weapons and set a bomb in the helicopter before he jumped out. The helicopter bursted into flames as he hit the ground, landing on his feet. "Alice, I got them!" he yelled before he felt the earth shake as tanks began firing. Crimson drew a transmutation circle in the ground as quick as he could before clapping his hands, summoning a mass amount of fire. "Crap! Fire!" the watchtowers announced, ordering the tanks away before they fired. The last blast, and had nailed Crimson in his side. Crimson collapsed in pain as Alice rushed to his aid and carried him inside. She searched frantically through the medicine cabinets before she found a rag and bandages. She took the large rag and applied pressure to the wound. "Damn it!" she cried, upset, not sure what else she could do for him. Samantha came in the room and looked as if she came to Alice to tell her she had a bad dream. Why does everything go wrong?" Samantha said before kneeling down to Crimson's level. Samantha drew a transmutation circle and placed her hands on it before placing her hands on Crimson's side. The wound slowly began to heal before he stood up along with Samantha. Alice's face was straight as she looked at Samantha's eyes. You can use healing alchemy?" "That's a rare kind, indeed," Crimson responded. Edmund came in the room. "What's going on?" "Nothing, Edmund," replied Alice. "Tell everyone to come into the kitchen, will you?" "Yes, ma'am," he said before dashing off. The sun soon came up and everyone reported to the kitchen, awaiting their fate. "So, can we eat now?" asked Kate as her stomach growled viciously. "No, you all will not eat today," said Alice. "But we won't have any energy to do anything," said Ed, with his stomach growling too. "When your stomach's hungry, you'll think about your work more every time the hunger pains kick in." "Oh boy," said Cody sarcastically as Kate laughed a bit. Edmund sighed. "So what are we doing for our first day of training?" "You're going to clean every part of this house until it's spick and span," Alice said, turning into a drill sergeant. "Yes, ma'am," said Edmund, grabbing a mop and broom, cleaning as fast as she could. He scrubbed the bathrooms, polished the floor, and everyone got a piece of dirt. Everyone got every piece of dirt off the floor before his hands were blistered. Edmund did, sorry. "Well, Edmund, great job. Now give me 200 laps around the field. Go!" "Ma'am," Edmund said before running outside, beginning his laps before everyone else began taking pictures. except of course Cody, who wanted to join his brother. "Cody, what are you still doing